Tinala ka rin sa nag-vision slide. Ano na akong PowerPoint. Inaga na ako sa PowerPoint. Wala yung anyway, so gito, asa talas? Mission? Huwag ko, naganahan mong mission. It reminds you of certain evil people. People you hate. Yung baboy ka mission ka. Mission ka. Gaon. Later on, you will know why. Okay? Baboy matinggal. Wala yung nagdawa sa mission, no? Huwag kayong kuhan. Upay, nili ang itsura. Siya pwede very active. Okay? Okay, so mission. 2.5. So, mission students, mission pigs are perhaps one of the most prolific breeds in the world. Okay? In the world, very prolific ni sila ang mission breeds. Okay? They reach puberty at around 2.5 to 3 months of age, achieve high embryo survival rates, and a large litter size of 15 to 16 pigs. It is quite common to have 2 litters per year. Third and later varieties of this breed had 17 pigs born. Okay, so imagine, these are unupgraded pigs. Wala pa rin siya ni-undergo genetic manipulation, but basic nila is 17. So it's a standard silang breed. That's why they're also called the piglet machine or the piglet factories, because they create a lot of pigs. Okay, lots of very many piglets. Okay, pigs born, and of those 17, 12.19 being weaned. So gamay ka siyang mortality rate. So it's safe to say it has a high mothering ability. So very low mortality rate or pre-weaning mortality rate. Okay? So students, to quantify the mothering ability, you need to have the pre-weaning mortality rate. Okay? A pre-weaning mortality rate, what does that tell you? When you say mortality rate, it counts the number of piglets that died. Okay? So it's a negative parameter. So if you have a low pre-weaning mortality rate, low, gamay lang namatay, so it's a good thing. Do not confuse that with a weaning rate. What is weaning rate? The number of pigs that became weaned. So a high weaning rate is a good thing. So that is called a positive indicator or positive parameter. In swine production, students, one of the difference between swine and cattle is sa swine, we have something called indices or KPIs. Sa swine, we always measure their performance in KPI. You just can't say, he's a good mother, he's a good boar. What you say has to be translated into numbers. That is why sa swine, daghang kitag numbers. Okay? Pakinoy ako mas kalendaryo sa updated numbers. So yearly in the Philippines, those performance indicators are classified into middle, low, or high. And it is published every year in the Philippines. Okay? Kamot, last year na ba? Kaya marag naigo mo sa sakit. I don't know. But anyway, I will show it to you. Okay? So it is quite common to have 2 litters per year. Third and later varieties of this breed had 17 pigs with 12.9 being weaned. Their 240-day weight is around 170 pounds. So sa pila ba na? Divided by 2.2, that is around 80. Mga around 85. Okay? And an ADG of 0.5 pounds per day. Okay? So students, when you talk about their line, obviously the mission is it is a dam line, right? But when you talk about when you talk about their kanang function or preference, these are what you call lard pigs. You know what a lard pig is? Yes, fats. Before the dawn of man, before the dawn of man, wala pa na na-invento ang canola oil. There's no such thing as flaxseed oil. Of course, olive oil na, but it was quite expensive. Pero for the common man, the only source of oil you had before was lard. Or you can also use kanang gikan sa whale. But usually, gamit lard na siya for cooking. So food siya. So that is why they kept a lot of missions around in order for them to produce lard. Okay? So especially sa una, you cannot bake a cake without lard. Okay? Karon, you have the option, but before you do not have. So functionally speaking, missions are lard pigs. Okay? But they belong to the dam line. Do you know why? There is a correlation, students, between, obviously, as a lard animal, missions have a high back fat. Very high back fat. There is a correlation between back fat and mothering ability. Because it is stated that breeds with a high back fat, with a poor kanang meat index, a high back fat indicates that they are good in producing milk. Okay? And their milk is superior quality compared to breeds that have low back fat. So we always associate back fat with mothering ability. That is why if you were to slaughter a pig with mothering ability, their carcasses will of course be inferior compared to a sirloin. Okay, so if you slaughter a dam line, their carcass would be inferior compared to a sirloin. Okay? So this is the mission pig. Okay? Reminds you of somebody? Reminds you of somebody? Huh? But like, reminds me of you, Doc Phil. By the way, as the female missions are good in kanang mothering ability, how about the males? Do you know also ilang kwan? Yes, they're good for Caesar boars. They're actually the Piolo and the Derek Ramses of the pig world. Okay? Before, di mo kita naman kong mission. The only mission I saw was piglets. Wala ko kita o fully grown. Yan naman. Before we had an importation, we used a line belonging to the mission. We specifically bred that animal just for kanang kuan to make teaser boars. Unfortunately, by the time those pigs were born, naigo may sakit that wiped out all the piglets. So, naanak siya, but eventually namatay na sila. Okay? Good question. Wala na kayo yung farm karon nag-breed of mission because lard is not that valuable anymore. But we do keep a certain number of them for teaser boar production. Okay? The problem with mission students is that their bloodline is very potent. Ilang phenotype, very potent. Meaning, if you were to cross this with a Durok, the Durok will have lard production. That is why we seldom breed them. They have meat. Yes, that's true. They have meat, but very fatty. And Kabawi mo right now, they're demonizing animal fats. Okay? Although it was healthy by animal fat. Okay? So, but good question though. Naana siya, but very rare. Novelty na lang siya. Okay? But I know right now they're making a resurgence. Okay? Actually guys, nindot sa ako pabuton lang nga, my personal opinion, they're very good as kanang litsononon. Ano man, they produce kanang lots of piglets, right? But there's a but. They only start to grow fat at a certain age. So if himon mo sila litsononon, the fat is not an issue. Okay? So if you want to start a lechon business, then imong ganahan kay kuan, you could use mission. But you need to slaughter them at a certain age. Because if not, you're going to have lard pigs.
So
Okay? Ha? Usually, ang lechonono ninyo is around, 40 days. 40 days old na lechon ninyo. 30. Yeah, your lechonono is around 20 kilos naman. Not really terminal. Lechonono na sila. Lahisa na sila. Ha? Guys, 15 kilos na lechon, lisod na siya, lutoon. Dapat mo na lang yung kuhaan nila o karne. Kaya hindi mo na maluto kung 50 kilos na and beyond. Okay? And the kawayan, the one we used to tuhog the lechon, can only support a certain weight. That is why the ideal lechonero is around 40. 30 to 40. Mufloat na din na siya na. After na, medyo you're going to have problems na. Okay? Mo ka ba, way maglechon? Kabantay mo, way maglechon anay? Or way maglechon, huwag dako kayo ka ng patiner? Because, mo na, daghan ng hurdle. Yan. Kasuway dyan ko na, like, munyang ni John, akong father-in-law kaya nagpalitsyon og 60 kilos. Ang ending kay gipaksiyo tanan kay wala jud na luto. That's another story. Performance indicators, okay? So students, one of your classmates asked me, Doc, kung mamatay ang anay, pwede ba kanon? Remember, you're going to be veterinarian someday. Kapoy kayo duty sa farm. Yung musugod lang mo, pakanon mo dugol din? No, of course not. Ayaw musugod, ana, Although kabaw po, nagagbapoy sa inyo, but ayaw musugod, ana. Okay, that's just wrong. Okay? But good question though, So, mani siya ang board. See? Very sexy. Huh? Yeah, guys. Yeah, usasan na. Because, remember the Mortain is fat-based. Kung lisod ng tangon, then very fat pig. So, very baho. They smell like, they smell weird. Okay? Also, students, the way they smell is also what triggers the sow to come into heat. Okay? And when they encounter mga female na pigs, imagine guys, this mouth will foam like a rabid dog. Okay? And they're gonna like, yeah, that's why they're very good teaser boars. Okay? Dili na. But teaser bore, you cannot use a barrow as a teaser bore. Guys, teaser bores should be intact. No barrows yun. You can use vasectomized, but not castrated. That's why in surgery later on, you should know the difference between a vasectomy and a castration. Okay? So, good question. Good question. Next is the Hampshire. The Hampshire pig is a breed of domestic pigs from the UK. Okay, so basta na-share, usually, UK din na sila. Hampshire, Berkshire, kanang Yorkshire, diba? So, the Hampshire pig is a breed of domestic pigs from the United Kingdom and easily characterized by its erect ears and black body. Okay? It is probably the oldest American pig breed. So, with the hogs, they're also called the hogs with a belt. Okay, so later on, because when you look at them, mura silang nagsulot ng bakos. Okay? Mura silang nagsulot ng bakos. That's why they're very ideal na mga inana. Okay? The belt is a strip of white across the shoulder that covers the front legs around the body. So remember, black body, white belt. Okay? So, remember, importante nga na, you should know the body and the belt. Okay? The front legs around the body. Dito yung Morse code. Mission sa white bodies and black belt. Mission sa black bodies, white bodies, and black milk. So, yan na. Ligaw ka na no? Okay? So, always remember lang, these Hampshires are beginners sa karate line ng hinukuman because they have a white belt. Okay? So, the Hampshire, which is heavily muscled, lean meat breed. Okay? So, tawag gani? Oh, see? So, kani sila, damline, sarline. Sarline, ha? Because they have very muscular bodies. So, guwapo kayo. So, my question. Saman? So, my friend? If you have the money, why not? Ang problem sa ani nila guys, because they are meat animals, ang ilang kaon, dagko kayo. And sa akong experience no, ang mga boar ani, they never stop growing. Sa amo, we have boars that are 3 years old. 3 years old ha, imagine, ang boar na 3 years old, mudaga ng 400 kilos. Imagine that. Imagine, 400 kilo animal with a brain of a toddler. Diba? Inom naman na ng annoying na dog na magsige padua-dua ni mo. Inana ang ilahang utok. But they're 400 kilos. One time, na aksidente among kauban kay, diba, ang iro, kay ka na mag-ibid-ibid man. Hala, ang nag-ibid-ibid niya, ang 400 kilos na boar. Unya, nabay na task. Wala dyan niya gituyo. Iyan dyan, inanag na maray na din siya ba? Sus, pagpamaray niya, pag-ibid niya, gisi ito na diri. Dili, wala man ito nag-ill. Kato siya, trabahador to siya sa iyang stud. So, migo dyan ito niya ang boar. Wala dyan yung show size of aggression ng boar. Namaray dyan to siya, literally. Nag-ana-ana na siya. Ganahan mo na sila ana-anaon, hindi mo rin ana-anaon. Pero ang problema mo, tungod sa ilang kadako, it's not advisable. Ma-aksidente dyan ka. Imagine ka, matamakan ka 400 kilos. Usay mo gawa sa mong tiil. Diba? Or worse, example, diba, idog mo ninyo yung iro. Idog mo yung 400 kilos, yung wanak na patay. Okay? But, na-adjust pigs that are designed to become pets. Okay? So later on, okay, born with a vets in the city. 20 usually. No. Guys, lifespan sa pig is 20. That's lifespan. But productivity of pigs, muenda na sila at around 3 to 4 years. Ano yung pinakadugay? Ha? Yeah. Usually, mga poor, nag-coaching na sila no. Promise. Like literally, masakyan ako siya. Murag Lord of the Rings. Di ba? Actually, in-advise na pero nakasuway ko. Naku ko kayo siya. Sabi? Dili. Students. Sa baboy, ang ilang lifespan is 20 years. But their lifespan is, we don't usually use them sa ilang lifespan because atong basis for how long they live sa farm is ilang productivity. Obviously, 20 years anak nila, those animals are bound to have problems. Okay? Sa akong experience, kaya naging 4 years old, maglisod na ngayon nag-carry siyang weight. Mag-action na nag-iang ang baboy. And you're gonna wait for that long na mag-suffer siya? Animal welfare na to. Okay? So that is why, as long as di na sila productive, di na dyan na naman sila ginapalapas sa edad, ha? The oldest pig I've encountered na personally is 12 years old. Okay? Siya pa ang anay sa akong thesis. Yeah, ang iyang mga anak akong thesis. Pero mo lagi na, in the farm setting, they don't have the luxury of rotating sows. Well, it's not an option sa ilangan, of course. Kwarta. Okay? So, moto, naabot ang 12 years old. Okay? So, oh, very good. Very shiny. Huh? AI, usually. Para ng 400 kilos, guys, obviously, AI dyan na siya, ha? Kahit, kung ang 400 kilos, imo mapatungod sa 135 kilogram na gilt, patay. Patay dun. My God. Pataya dun. Okay? Next is the Berkshire. So the Berkshire originated in England, in and around the Berkshire and Wiltshire counties. The development of the breed began during the early mid-1700s. The first importation of Berkshire into the United States occurred in 1823. Further importations occurred in 1857. All registered Berkshires in the United States trace their ancestry to the 1857 canon importation. But for the sake of formality, the Berkshire is considered English. Okay? Who do tell, my man? Okay? So, the... Ha? Yes. Si Peppa Pig kay Kwan. Ang ingon daw sa ubang Kwan kay Durok daw na si Peppa Pig. Kay Redman. Cherry red si Peppa Pig. Okay? So, the Berkshire is a medium-sized hog that produces an acceptable carcass. The animal is black with 6 white points. 4 white points are found on the feet, and there is also some white on the face and tail. The head is slightly dished, and the ears are erect. Okay? The American, so guys, ang inyong inutuman, si Berkshire, if Hampshire has a belt, Berkshire has socks, medyas, na puti. Okay? But he also has a white on the tail and the kanang kanang face. Okay? But be careful mo guys if you're going to on the 6 white points, you're going to be confused between the Berkshire and the Polish China. Later na lang ha. Okay. So, tawag nga ni kanang the American okay, ayan na. Okay? Other from that, a swirl is a hair of in a circular pattern from the root. So, when a Berkshire has swirls, it is undesirable. Okay? Dili siya ideal. Nga naman, it could, aside sa laing tanawon, guys, kanang sa baboy ba, it doesn't matter how you tanaw nila. Okay? Although particular sila, example, they're particular about freckles in large whites, right? And kanang, and white black spots in kanang landraces, right? It's not per se undesirable because it doesn't look nice, but that indicates that it indicates poor genetic purity. Okay? And kung sa may naadaw kung pure and genetic purity or meaning na contamination sa ilang line, eventually that will translate to performance issues. That is why we're not going to disqualify it because laing king large white and black spots. Okay? Dili tayo rada. Okay? We don't judge them by their skin. We judge them because genetic-wise, it's going to hamper performance in the future. Right? Yan, mangutana ka, why did this happen? Because nakakita mo marker na dili na pure ang genetics. But in a way, it's a form of eugenics. Kaba mo sa eugenics? That we base the value of something, of course, by its genetics. Okay? But then again, nag-storya mi ni Dr. Rachel na, untay may mo, that is a food animal. Okay? The point of a food animal is to be eaten. And sa farmers, kung poor ilang food animal, di sila makakwarta. Simple as that. Okay? Okay, dili man sila dog na unsa pa na ilang naong, we will love them. Okay? They are not pets. They are livestock. Okay?
Dok, kung kibali Dok, low ang genetics niya Dok, it means ang quality sa meat maubos.
Not really quality sa meat, but kana atong gipang the things that we bet on based on breed. Example, superior mothering ability, weight gain, etc. that is dependent on the breed will obviously go down because dili naman siya pure. Okay? Those are just indicators na maybe there's a contamination in the one or there is a mutation. Okay?
Pero in is it always the case na when there's a swirl, you always fertility disregard?
Yes, minus na siya siya points. Because pigs that are selected for breeding follow a point system. Like I said, numbers kasagyan mo na. So if you have a swirl, minus ka sa points, most likely di ka mag-breed. Okay?
Slaughter din, so.
Yes, per slaughter.
Din naman ko ang slaughter din.
Ha? Oh, it disqualified. Guys, if a breeding animal or a pig is disqualified, they will be used for slaughter. Simple as that. Ha? Dili kay ilabay na ako, literally, ilabay na ako haya-haya, no? Is-slaughter, that's not considered slaughter animals. Okay? Depende. Sa bore, sa case sa bore, basta mount lang ang bore, may problema, okay ra. But if tanawin na mo na siya leg problems which is bound to develop during that time, he has to let it go. Ha? Fortunately, there is sa Philippines na palit ng mga bore. Kay lamian daw sila sa karne. I don't know.
Pag magkatigo lang ba baboy dok magkaubos ba iya pag sa meat?
Ha?
Pag magkatigo lang ang baboy.
Bali. Students, good question, Mr. Ricardo. Doc, if the pig becomes older, mulo ba ang iyang quality sa meat? No, it's the exact opposite. Mo improve ang quality sa meat. Okay? Ayaw mo tuwa na maingon. Di may ana do kay gahi na na. Ngano, way gahi sa kutsilyo. Way gahi sa pressure cooker. But the older the animal, the more superior ang iyang karne. Okay? Pero, unfortunately, in pigs, the more superior ang karne mo, less ang iyang fat. Wala sa nilami. Of course, basta din may castrate. That is called kanang tainting. Basta naagani kay more na kuyog sa mga babae sa saw, manimaho sa na sila dyan. Then of course, breeding is ginakuyogan may namang saw. Kanang more para i-hit detect. So mo na, mo react. It's just endocrinology na siya. Ha? Yeah, but good. Go on. Any questions pa? Wala rin may questions dila. Okay, so this is the Berkshire. Okay? By the way, ang Berkshire, dumb line, sar line. Dumb line ni siya. Huh? Kalimut ko, naroon dumb line siya. Utang lang sa. Acceptable naman, di man superior. Okay? Guys, anyway, explain lang ako later nga no dumb line siya. Pero tanawa ang mga sireline guys, unsay ilahang performance, ha? Okay? But for now, dumb line siya.
Regarding the appearance, can you tell if it's dumb line or sireline?
Okay?
Sa performance?
Kung appearance lang, you're gonna base it sa breed nimo. Yeah, but if performance, at the end of the day, performance are numbers. Huh? Okay? So, mana siya. So, it should have 6 white points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 at the end. Okay? So, next is Chester White. Okay? So, the Chester White originated in Chester County, Pennsylvania. Additional development of the breed also occurred in Delaware County. The original name of the breed was the Chester County White. Later, the word county was dropped from the name. Yorkshire, Lincolnshire, and Cheshire hogs of all of English origin were mixed in a breeding with an English white boar which was called Burfordshire or basta, ano sila? England sometime between 1815 to 1818. So, let's God, it was a very long time ago. Okay? So, sa pamantanan, murag, kuhan pamantanan. Di pa ta country or colony pa ta sa Spain. Okay? This board was used on the mixed breeding of the 3 English breeds mentioned earlier. From these matings, the Chester White originated. The breed was named Chester White County. Okay? Or Chester White. Okay? So may nakalahi diya sa landrace. Yan ears are not that droopy. Secondly, it's more stockier. Tanawang, basta na ganit pa po students, makita na. Okay. Kita mo din na part where the hook is, you draw a cross between the hook and the ray. Ano ba? You draw a cross. Yan inyong yana. And tanawin ninyo, dagko gani kay ang mga quadrants, that animal is stockier. Stocky ba? Anong solid ba? Okay? So, compare sa landrace, ang landrace very slender, right? Sa young arms, very slender. Kali siya, at some point, stockier. Okay? And the ears are not that drooping. Good. Good, ha? And obviously, yung color white. Okay? So, the color of the brain is white, obviously. The ears droop forward. So, ang usa mag-ana, ang usa kayo mag-ana. Okay? So, they droop forward. The brain is noted for its motoring ability, so obviously it's a dumb line. Okay? Disqualifications for the registry. Guys, by image alone, makabaw sa dumb line sa taas kayo. Tanaw, ihata mo na pila ka kanibos. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 16 minimum number of ganang functional kids. Okay? By the way, students, mangutana sila, which teeth of a pig is the most important or the most productive? Cranial. Always cranial. Okay? So, if namoy weak na piglets, then wala pa na-establish ang hierarchy, you can put them always sa front part. Okay? Mas dako na sila mutubo. Yes, na sa hierarchy. Okay? Nag-experiment sa sinokpela na. Ang mga piglets, iba na number, then copy petelpen, ginumber sa nang-false. Bisang i-mix-mix sila, they always follow the same order. That is called the hierarchy. Okay? Later on, you would know that magsige mong apas anang hierarchy. There are procedures that you need to do before a hierarchy is established.
Dok, sa inyo pa na sa dog sa
Ulo ko ba sa dog?
Kapit.
Pero kana sure din mi ana kay we did studies how would you gina-measure ang milk. Mas dako, mas superior din siya. Okay? Feel na ko no, physiology lang itong storyahan, mas tuol sa heart, obviously, mas dagan og dugo. Dagan og dugo, dagan og gatas. Simple as that. Okay? Pero wala pa na. Kasi kailangan mo mag-thesis na. Sa akong masteral, guys, mga inana ang among mga thesis. Asa ang nipple sa baboy na kusog, asa ang dagan og gatas, those are, you might say it's very simple. But you apply production on that and you multiply that 1,000 times, grabe na ka-significant. Okay? I don't know, basta na mga research na. Ha? Dali yung mga research na. Monang challenge na mga inana na kuan, you make the research design. Research design mo na, usahan mo mag-test o ginana. Then you use your brain, you use your research design. Kuan, usually tagtulo per room. Yeah, every room, ilis na every 3 days. So, daghan na kayo may mo. Pero wala mo ikaw na ka yung farm trial lang man, pagkuha na ka, may lingaw. Sige na mo balik-balik ko. Then, until nakabaw, dyan may na, ako yung establish na sa mga trabahador na, that's it. Yes. Yes. There's actually a position in the farm called the colostrum manager. So yung trabaho, mag-manage sa colostrum sa mga sow to make sure that all the musaka ang survivability sa mga pigs. Answer mo na sila, pero paano siya marang sub-position sa farming. Okay? So, several breeds association with farm. Ayun na kayo ng breeds association, guys. Okay? Next is the Duroc. Okay? Nade kayo send ninyo na picture from the other class. Hindi na Duroc. Duroc daw na. The most electrifying pig in... Naka-send ninyo. Yan na lang. Okay? The Duroc has varied skin color considerably from light golden brown to cherry red. Okay? So, si Peppa Pig, I think, is a Duroc. Okay? You're gonna monetize it, right? Si Peppa Pig, kay Duroc na siya. Okay? Okay? Tanawa, lamin kay ang mama, then, takot naglawas yung papa. Kuha na. For the case of performance, guys, performance-wise lang, a Duroc is rare because it is one of the dual breeds. Okay? Dual breeds nga naman. It has superior mothering ability, but it has great carcass quality. But genetically speaking, it is considered a sire line. Because obviously, we use them as terminal boars. The problem na dyan with Durocs, guys, na-notice na ko, kasi may problem sa Durocs, why they can't become full dam line. Because, although they have great mothering ability, they have very low litter sizes. Sama na, kasabot, ano? Gamay lang anak, the amount. So, alkansi ka if you're going to consider them a dam line. But, their meat quality will obviously land them the spot of sire line. And they're often used as terminal boars. Sabi ng terminal boars. A terminal boar is a boar used for kanang kwan. Used as a, ano mo siya? Nangita siya siyang flower. Okay? Used for kanang, kasi tawag ano eh? Kaya siya ang father sa mga terminal animals. What is a terminal animal? A terminal animal is an animal specifically and genetically designed for slaughter. Okay? They belong to large litter sizes, but they also have superior weight gain and carcass quality. Later on, you would know what is a terminal boar, what is a terminal animal. Okay? And usually, the father of terminal animals is the kanang terminal boar. And usually, we use two breeds for terminal boars, the Duroc and the Duroc and the pig train. But later na, pumunta sa pig train, right? Okay? Superior weight gain, no? The Duroc is superior in growth rate in terms of ADG and FCR. They're mostly resistant to stress and also known as the red power. Scary game. Why no? Dahil white, communist, communist. Dahil karate na. Okay? So, they're the ideal terminal sire. Okay? The Duroc originated from the red hogs raised in the eastern United States before the 1865. The New Jersey Red Hogs were called Jersey Reds in New York, and the Red Hogs were called Durocs. Okay? Okay? Some red Berkshires from Connecticut are also thought to have been included in the early breeding. Intermingling of this breed resulted in a breed called the Duroc Jersey. The name Jersey was later dropped, and the breed was known simply as the Duroc. Okay? The most electrifying man. Okay? Duroc Dwayne Johnson. Okay? Something like that. Okay? So the color of the Duroc is red. Although, it's not really perfectly red. Like, oh my God. So kung kailangan na official mascot ang film mo. Pwede. Elisa na tulong ay endangered species of cobra kills people. Okay? The southwestern Durocs. Diba? Ako nila ikuan sa marketing. Pwede na ikuan natin the southwestern Durocs. Oh, see? Kapapig pa yun. Diba? Nice kayo. Diba? Anyway, I think kung nanay lang inspirahan aside sa anong brand sa Southwestern, Durocs na sila, hindi na sila Cobra. Okay? Shades vary from light to dark with a medium cherry red being preferred shade. The Duroc has ears that drop forward. The breed has good mothering ability, growth rate, and feed conversion. Ang ilang lang yung downside, ilang litter size, not that big. Okay? Compared to the dedicated dam lines. Okay? So they are dual, but ideally they are considered silence. Okay? The breed has a good mothering ability. In one of the most popular breeds of dogs in the United States, disqualification for registry include having more than 3 black spots larger than 2 inches in diameter, cryptorchidism, fewer than 6 functional teeth. Okay, so on each side. So guys, fewer than 6. So gamay ka siya 12 ra ang iyahang maximum capacity. So Manang usa sa iyang prison. But kung the piglets are put under a Duroc care, well, it has a high survival rate. Okay? Kuan. Also, underline or white hair on the body, exception for the white on the ends of the nose. So kung white diri okay ra, but for the rest of the body, dapat red sila, cherry red. Okay? Okay, so ayun na kayo na, more on breeds. Okay, so this is the Duroc. Ooh, very sexy. Oh, tanawa ko ng tutoy na ako. Very good, very nice confirmation. Although a bit, paano siya? Kanang too close for comfort. Doon na siya sa Utah. Guys, remember, sa other gani, if it's too close to the ground, it's a bad thing. Okay? But when you look at it, oh, very nice, very good, very cool. Okay? I'm gonna adopt this as the official breed of pigs in the United States. Okay? Huh? Cute kayo sila doon. Okay? Look at the ears, ha? Because, guys, look at the Duroc's ears. Because later on, you would be confused. May alam mo, basta red, Duroc. Nailayin na red na baboy na later. So, you need to look at the ears, look at the conformity of the body. Ha? Next is the pie tray. Okay?
Dok, may ako question, Dok. If ever ba an other dako, means high yield, high milk na ma-produce anak niya?
Ideally, yes. But it's not proportionate sa kadakpon. Okay? Mura na gunag sa tawag God, not necessarily tanang gamay tutoy o dili mo produce gatas. Although, yes, there is a physiologic size to that, but it's not proportional. It doesn't mean that your breast is 2 times the size of normal, then 2 times the imong milk production. That doesn't work like that. Okay? Size is kanakuan, but it's not proportional. Okay? Performance is everything din. Then guys, good question, Mr. Gardo. If mo super tako ang tutoy sa baboy, then mong sag na sa ground, that is a big no-no. Because in swine medicine, it will tell you that this animal is either lordotic, mag-ana siya. Pero of course, kung pag four-legged animals ka, ana mo. And that's a bad thing. Because once the udder touches the ground, it is prone to 2 things. One, mastitis, kay touch sa yuta. Then of course, kung naka sa baboy yan, sa ground, dahan tae, right? And E. coli is present there. So, magmastitis ka. Secondly, i-drug niya, magsamad-samad na ang tutoy. Okay? And eventually, some of them will become least functional. Okay? Ideally, perfect siya. Tanawa ko sa kalayo siya from the ground. There's a line. It will tell you that nindot siya na baboy. Okay? But like I said, too big, also grounds for disqualification. Kaya magmastitis mo na. You're setting up this animal to fail. O na, kung kita ka na sa veterinarian, you flag that animal for culling na. Okay? Kuhan mo na. Of course, obviously, mo sa humandon makuhan. But after na, ikal na rin mo. Okay, so next is the pie tray. The pie tray, they are mostly spotted, black, and white. White and white. With medium-sized ears, some individuals have slightly droopy ears with small dish snouts. They have superior meat quality. So, if you already know what is the bacon pig, so itong bacon? Yorkshire. Ang lard? Ishan. Ang tawagan ni, ang pie tray is the ham. Ham production na sila, okay? So, mayroon kayo sila, what is the breed used for ham production? Pie tray, okay? But there is an apan, later. There is a con, okay? The pie train originated near the village of Pie Train in Belgium. So, they are Belgian, okay? So at least, nilang Belgian malingwa na nagingan sa Belgium. Okay? We also have Belgian pigs. It's a form of pig train. That's not pie train, that's pig train. Yes. And look, pig train. Okay? So, during the early 1950s, the breed gained some popularity in Belgium and was exported to Germany. Okay? And in the early 1960s, its primary use in Germany in crossbreeding programs. So, like I said, they are ideal as terminal sires. Okay? So, together with the Duroc, the Pied Train and the Duroc make terminal sires. Okay? So, when we reach our breeding programs later on, makibaw mo that how important terminal animals are. Okay? The breed is also used in the United States in the production of seed stocks. Okay? The only downside with the Duroc and with the Pied Train, guys, are you familiar with the stress gene? The stress gene? Wala po mo kadungog na? The stress gene, students, is a certain gene where a pig with the stress gene cannot tolerate stress that much. Okay? And how do we test for the stress gene? We use the halothane test. Halothane. Tatuwa na mo na in pharmacology, halothane test. So, halothane is a gas anesthesia, right? So, they noticed in vitro studies, in vivo studies, that before, they commonly use pigs for surgery, right? Especially when training human surgeons, pigs nilang gamiton. They noticed that if you use halothane on a certain breed of pigs, specifically a breed with a stress gene, they would suffer a condition called malignant hyperthermia. Wala mo na sa anesthesia. Pero na stress gene, right? So, kani siya usually Pied Train ang mag-carry ang gene. Okay? That is why, students, although they're superior size, meat quality, etc., you should be careful with handling of these breeds because they react to stress in a different way compared to something like a Duroc or a large white. Usually, in Bisaya, they usually hold their breath when you handle them. What does that mean? They would die. Yes. They would literally hold their breath when they're stressed. Okay? Oh, thank God none of you are Pied Trains. So, vetmed, if a vet student were a Pied Train, we would just, oh my God, tulong ako ng exam today. I'm just gonna hold my breath. Okay? And like, stress na si Doc Phil. Okay? So, thank God, wala tayo Pied Train na baboy, ha? Okay. So there, by the way, students, what breed carries the most expensive meat? The Iberian, ang ham. The most expensive ham is the Iberian pig. The most expensive meat in total, it is the Hampshire. Because the most expensive meat is your Corobota Gold, and it originated from the Hampshire breed. The most expensive ham is the Iberian ham. But the most expensive pork, in total, the whole animal, it is the Hampshire. It's the Hampshire because it is the Corobota Gold. The Corobota Gold is a specific strain of Hampshire in Japan. So in cattle, they have Wagyu. Wagyu sa cattle. Ang ilang pork equivalent is the Corobota Gold. Okay?
Hampshire or Berkshire?
Hampshire.
Please spelling
Google Corobota.
Sa Wagyu tungod kay sa Marvin ang iyang pagka-friend sa baboy.
Honestly, wala ko ka, di ko familiar. Wala ko kaon good. But don't worry, utang na lang sa ni Doc Phil, ha? It's a trivia question, magod. It came out sa usa sa kwan. Nindot juga siya. Isa na group chat. Ha? Kanang, I'm not familiar sa iya, ha? Okay? Utang na sa, but it's a trivia that the most expensive meat is what? I don't know why it's that expensive, okay?
Berkshire.
Yeah, Berkshire. Wait. Naglipog ko. Berkshire na dia?
Berkshire mo ganyan, Doc. Oh, Hampshire.
Hampshire. Anyway, utang na lang sa Berkshire siya. Then, iba na lang na, utang na Berkshire, okay?
Berkshire is the most expensive one.
Okay, so, yeah, expensive though, I don't know. Okay, so this is the pine train, huh? So remember, for the pine train, it is white body with black spots. What's it though? White bodies and black spots. Okay? And the ears are erect. Then, that's just a junior boar. It's less than a year old.